What if I told you? With just one line of C# code, you can open Notepad, Calculator, CMD, websites, or basically any application installed on Windows. And honestly, this is one of the coolest beginner features inside C#. Because suddenly your applications stop feeling like small school projects and start feeling like real desktop software. Today we are learning the process class in C#. And by the end of this video, you'll be launching programs like a hacker movie. Inside Windows, every application is called a process. Chrome is a process. Discord is a process. Visual Studio is a process. Even your own C# program is a process. And the amazing thing is, C# can create, control, start, and even stop these processes. Which is insanely powerful. But don't worry. Today we keep it beginner friendly. No complicated stuff. Just cool real examples. So normal we use a WinForms app, but for this simple demo we not need a graphical user interface with buttons, panels, and controls that you can click and interact with visually. So a console app runs in a simple text-based window where you interact through input and output in lines of text. That's enough for this. Create a new console application I will call mine. Process class demo. Now at the top add this namespace. Using system diagnostics. This namespace gives us access to the process class. And this is where the fun begins. Let's start simple. Process start notepad.exe. Run the program. And boom! Your C# application just launched Notepad. This is the moment where beginners suddenly realize, wait, C# can control Windows? Yes. And this is only the beginning. Now let's actually understand what is happening. Windows keeps a list of executable programs. Things like Notepad, Calc, Paint, Chrome. When we write, process start notepad.exe, Windows searches for that executable, finds it, and launches it as a completely new process. Your application basically tells Windows, hey, start this program for me. That's literally what is happening internally. And this is exactly how launchers work. Game launchers, installers, everything uses processes. So this is a very simple, tiny code but a massive result. And this is why beginners love the process class. Because it instantly feels powerful. Now let's make things feel more hacker-like. Process. Start CMD. exe/k color 0a and title hacker mode. Now your application launches the Windows terminal. This already feels like movie hacking. But we can go even deeper. This is where things become really interesting. Now let me explain this carefully. CMD. exe starts the command prompt. And /k equals run command and keep open. The other part changes the CMD color to hacker green and also change the title so your program launches CMD. And instantly runs commands inside it. That's crazy powerful. Now watch this. Run it. And your browser opens automatically. This is how apps open. Websites, documentation, support pages, update links. Real applications do this constantly. Now your app literally opens Windows Explorer. This is extremely useful in real software. For example, open Save folder, show screenshot location, open downloads. Real professional apps use this all the time. Now this is where beginners become advanced. Now we actually store the process. Meaning, we can control it later. For example, my process kill. This force closes the application. And this is how task managers, launchers, automation tools, and installers control software internally. Now very important. The process class is powerful. But with power comes responsibility. Never kill random system processes, run unknown commands, execute dangerous scripts. Because yes, process can launch almost anything. Use it for learning, automation, tools, and creative projects. Not destructive stuff. Now here's something really interesting. Every running application on Windows has a process ID, memory usage, CPU usage, threads. And C# can actually read all of this. Run this. And your application lists all running programs on the PC. This feels insanely advanced. But the code is actually simple. And this is where the process class becomes a gateway into automation, monitoring tools, debuggers, system utility, task managers. And honestly, this is one of the first moments where C# stops feeling like learning syntax and starts feeling like real software development. Because now your programs interact with the operating system itself. That's a huge step forward as a programmer. And believe it or not, we barely scratched the surface. Because in the next parts, we can hide CMD windows, capture CMD output, build our own terminal, create app launchers, monitor CPU usage, make a custom task manager, inject commands automatically, and create fake hacker tools. And that is where things become absolutely insane. So if you want part 2, subscribe. Because next time, we are turning the process class into a real hacker style toolkit.